Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's a full Celtic cross spread, tarot spread on your love life. I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it's good. Each one of them has got a deeper dive. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that extended for even more. In that extended deeper dive read, I'm going to be revealing the outcome cards from your Celtic cross spread, of which I'll be getting a few outcome cards from it as well, a progression. I'll be getting a timing card out for that as well, of what you've got coming in or movement happening. I'll also be getting cards out from these decks back here on the shelves to give you further clarity, more guidance on it and all of that. I will be getting message cards out from your person or the person that you've got coming in as well from these cards. And so if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And that's where you can also find your timestamps to fast forward to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? This is a rose quartz chunk. That's out with the King of Wands here. Go-getter kind of an energy. It's actually my favorite card. My favorite masculine energy in all of the decks that I've got, this King of Wands. Kind of looks like the guy I'm seeing as well. Or would you like the rose? The flower, which is out with the Strength card. Lots of fiery, passionate energy in the readings today. That beautiful rose. Or the shell, which is out with the Knight of Wands, all passion and lust. So take your pick now. Crystal, flower or shell. Don't forget as you're watching to click like before you click off the video. Leave me a comment as well. And click on that subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. That stuff really helps me out so much. So thank you so much for taking a few moments out of your life to do that for me, to give back a little bit. And click that subscribe button because I do a live show 3 times a week. It's called Psychic Cafe. I give mini reads for donations in there. I would love to see you in there, give you a bit more personal information about what you've got going on in your love life specifically. So come along sometime. Enjoy your reading. I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal along with the Light Seers Tarot deck, then this one's for you. Let's give you a full Celtic cross love spread here to find out what's going on in your love life at the moment. Now, as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, then you might want to get that. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading and find out what's going on. So, starting out with the Two of Wands, about choices, the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this reading is all about you guys when it's choice time for relationships. So when you're choosing someone, you tend to rush in, or you are susceptible to people who rush into the relationship. So it's all on straight away kind of thing. You are committing, if you like, straight away. So dating, instead of just being in the choosing phase, just choosing, in the first few weeks of getting to know someone, in your mindset, you're not choosing, you're actually in a relationship with them already. It's like you're in there. The Knight of Swords, you rush in too soon. I used to be like that, right? And I've learned now to give myself weeks to be in the choosing phase. It's like they might think that they're in a relationship with me already, but I'm still choosing. It's only when I've had a conversation with them to say, okay, so shall we do this? Shall we be exclusive? I'll probably be exclusive before that, to be honest, but I've not committed yet. I need to have that conversation with them saying, okay, shall we do this then? Shall we be boyfriend and girlfriend? Because there needs to be a talk and an agreement on that about, are we on the same page? Do we want the same things? And hopefully while we're dating, we're finding out all of that kind of stuff. So there's a rushy energy this, instead of taking your time to make a considered choice for yourself. Two of Wands. So what is hindering you in all of this? What's hindering you in all of this? Crystals. And be careful of people that want to rush you into it as well. I mean, it's a red flag in them too. Competition. Okay, so there's something about that exclusivity. When I said, you might want to be exclusive, you might not want to be exclusive, you might be wanting to get to know a few people instead of talking to just one person. It just depends how you're going about it, right? For me, I'm tending to like I said, be exclusive already, but that's not because I'm not considering others. It's that it takes a lot for somebody to even get to the date stage with me. I eliminate them, a lot of them, before I even get to that stage, let's put it that way. And so competition, 5 of Wands, you're feeling like you need to rush something because it's slipping through your fingers, or someone's going to get away from you, everyone's going to be attracted to them. This is that energy of I'm not secure in thinking that they all want me, just me. They're going to go off with someone else, so I need to lock it in. I need to kind of rush into it too fast because of the competition out there. So if someone is going to get distracted by someone else, then you don't want that person anyway, right? You want to be with someone that has chosen you and someone that will invest in you, invest their time and their efforts in you. So competition, it could be a good thing, because if they're going to get distracted, they're going to get distracted. So good on them, off they go. If they're not choosing you specifically, which is an ongoing thing, right, in every day, to keep on choosing you, to be wanting to get to know you, or to be choosing you in relationship, then competition is nothing. Competition just gets you to move along faster. Because if they go off with someone else, it's like, great, you weren't the right person for me. Because the right person for me wouldn't have done that. They invest in me in their lovely property. So keep choosing. What's on the face of it? So crystals, love life, on the face of it. How's it looking? Victory, right? So you might have met someone that you think, right, this could be it. This could be the victory. Okay, still don't rush it. Still don't rush it. Get to know them slowly. Still be in that choosing phase. What's behind that? 2 of Cups. Because it seems like a really good match, this one. So you've met someone, haven't you? And you want to rush in because it seems like a really good match. The fear of there being competition. So if you don't lock this one in, if you don't move too fast, if you slow it down, you're afraid of kind of losing them or them losing interest. Okay. Rushy energy. Well, it appears that you've met someone that is really good. Recent past energy, moving too slowly. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, moving too slowly. So you were in some kind of a connection that was moving too slowly. It was too slow for you. It never came about, or there was a lot of waiting going on. Not a lot of alignment. Now you've met someone who seems to want to perhaps rush things, or I'm getting a definite message for you guys to not rush things, even though you had something slow in the past that didn't eventuate. That doesn't mean that slowness is a bad thing. Slowness is a good thing. If someone is considering you properly and getting to know you properly, that's a really good thing, so that they can make a really good decision for you. And if you're going slowly with it as well and getting to know them and still being in that choosing phase, that's a really good thing too, rather than rushing. It's much better to eliminate them earlier on if they're not right for you, before we've got attached to them, before you're so attached that it's going to break your heart. Near future energies. What's coming in for crystals? What's coming in the future? Ooh, King of Wands. Ooh, spicy. Okay, King of Wands. This is really good energy. This is someone that's in their passion. It's someone that's choosing you. It's someone that knows what it is that they want, right? And so if that's the current one that you've got, if they're just like this King of Wands energy, perhaps a fire sign, but it doesn't need to be. It's like the entrepreneur mindset kind of thing. Someone that goes after what they want in life. They're not distracted by other stuff, the King of Wands. They know exactly what it is they want. Now, Knight of Wands, yeah, they can be distracted by all kinds of things, by competition and all that kind of stuff. They're the player kind of an energy. King of Wands isn't that. No, the King of Wands is someone that they have life goals and stuff like that. So, yeah, you're either bringing someone else in, or this is the same character that you're focused on at the moment that seems to be a really good match. But that's great energy that you've got coming towards you, coming in shortly. So it feels like if someone's taking it really slow with you at the moment and you're wanting to speed things up, I think they will speed up in time. They will claim you at some point once they are sure about you, once they're sure. So this reading is about choosing and not being in a rush. What else is it about? It's about the Queen of Pentacles. So it's about you in your stability. You having stable energy no matter what. No matter what happens, having stable energy. So this is about you finding that stability in yourself instead of being wobbleable by what goes on with someone else, with this person, with whoever is choosing you or not choosing you. whoever's loving you or not loving you. This is the self-love card in this reading, because this is saying love yourself anyway, whether they reject you, whether they want to be with you. Don't let what someone else is feeling or doing shake you so much. And I know that's easier said than done, because it's like, be happy whether you're getting the wins or whether you're being getting the losses. Be happy whether someone's criticizing you, if they're praising you. Don't take it to heart either way, not the praise nor the criticism, not the someone choosing you or rejecting you. You're good. You're good anyway. That's the Queen of Pentacles energy. You're good anyway. You're not gaining a sense of self-esteem whether someone loves you or not. That's their problem. If they are capable of love, if they've worked on themselves, have healed themselves, are capable of like a good level of love, of loving someone properly, it's all on them. We want to get out there and find those ones, right, that are good at loving. And if they don't, then you're just like out the door kind of thing. It's good to find that stuff out. Not take it personally, but find that stuff out and go, okay, so out. So this is all about you keeping your stability rather than rushing into something too soon, which can cause you problems. I think you've got someone really good here, and I think they are going to step it up and claim you. That's what it's looking like in the cards. Of course, always take your personal situation into account of what actually happens, not what readings say could happen. But if someone does step up, this is really good. So out for the advice, well, we'll go into that in the deeper dive, but for the advice, I would think stick this out and just see where it goes. Keep on getting to know them and see where it goes. That keep on letting them get to know you, and be asking those questions of them, like about their values and stuff, to make sure that they are the right person to go forward with. What are your fears that it's going to end? Yeah, so another ending kind of thing, and you're having to start again. So you're fearing this ending, perhaps just because they're taking it slowly. You're fearing it's ending. That could be like you not feeling stable because they're taking it slowly. So you're not, don't have that self-assured, like, if someone's going to love me properly, of course they're going to choose me, right? And if that's not them, then they're not going to choose me. Shouldn't want someone to choose you that's not going to choose you. Do you know what I mean? If they're not right for you, and if you're not right for them, then why want them to choose you anyway? This could be where the competitiveness is kind of tripping you up. You want someone that's not right for you. Why? Because you don't think there's plenty of fish in the sea? Well, there is. So you're afraid of like it ending and then having to start again. What else? Afraid of being left out in the cold too. Okay. So you guys, you would rather be in relationship than not, of course. Okay. What about your hopes? Yeah, you guys might be pinning too much on relationships here. Gaining a sense of kind of self-esteem through relationships. Ace of Wands, you're hoping for a passionate new start, for someone to be all in on it, for that passion to come through, that King of Wands energy of like, yes, I choose you, let's do this, let's have this relationship, passionate start there. Don't that fires you up, you know? What else are your hopes? High Priestess and the Two of Pentacles. So your intuition, you hope that your intuition is right this time on this person. So you've got intuitive hits about this person. And Two of Pentacles, it's like a choosing energy. You hope that you're seeing it clearly, that you're weighing up your options clearly, and making a good choice this time. So let's get the outcome cards out for you. I'm going to get a few outcome cards out, and these outcome cards are going to be revealed in the deeper dive. So if you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive. I not only will be revealing these outcome cards to you, of which I'm going to get quite a few out for a progression. I'll also be getting cards out from these love decks back here as well to give you further clarity. I'll be getting message cards out from your person too to find out what they want to say to you. And I'll be getting a possible timing card out for this future stuff as well. When are they going to lock it in? When are they going to decide? Let's find that out too. Wow. I'm told to take those, so that is a lot. I've only got 6 cards out. It's what I usually get. Oh, wow. Okay, number 1. Wow. That is amazing. Okay. So yeah, if you want to find that out, what these cards are, what this story tells you, what you've got coming in, and also a timing card and all of those other cards for further clarity, then you might want to get that deeper dive. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads a week. I also go live 3 times a week on my Psychic Cafe show, where I give mini reads for donations. If you want something more personal, come along to that show. Would love to see you in there. So if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flowers, beautiful rose, along with the Muse Tarot, then this one's for you. Let's give you a full Celtic Cross love spread for your love life. See what's going on in your love life. Now, as usual, there's a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, then you might be wanting to get that. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading here. What is this reading about? It's about something that's going to make you very happy, revealing itself to you. Something that you're going to want to protect, hold very dear. So yeah, something that makes you very happy. For some of you, you've been finding your happiness through other means, by yourself, through your friendships, in your work, that kind of thing. And you're wanting to find further happiness in your life through activities and through relationships, romantic relationships. Some of you are just ready. You're ready to be happy on that level now, ready for a relationship to be happy, someone to be happy with, someone to share things with, share your happiness that you've found and the stability that you've found in your life with someone else, and have a richer life experience, go out more, have more experiences, perhaps travel. I'm getting a lot from that. Some of you are on the verge of it, on the verge of something happening in your love life, something new, something that will make you really happy, just ready for that happiness now. So what's crossing you in this? What is hindering you? 5 of Voices. This is like disappointment. It's stress, it's anxiety, it's conflict, it's things that haven't gone well in your love life. I think you guys, you're putting yourself out there again in your love life. You're ready for something new. You want to be happy with someone else. But what's crossing you is past disappointments, making you a little bit wary of what's coming in. So you could be pessimistic about what's coming in, about what's out there. Pessimistic about what's out there because of all the chaos. And see, this card has got the mistletoe, and it's like, oh, I've kissed too many frogs. It's that feeling. I've kissed too many frogs, just one too many frogs. It's like, there's so many frogs out there. I don't want to be kissing frogs again, but I do want someone to share my life with and have this happiness with. So you're a little bit pulled in 2 directions at the moment. How does your love life look on the face of things? How's it looking for flowers on the face of things? Ah, it could be that card too. Yeah. Okay, so it appears that you've met somebody, 3 of Materials, that could be on the same page as you, could be wanting to move forward with you. They might seem that they want the same things, or be in the same stage as life as you. It's like the 3 of Materials is that planning together kind of thing. So you might want to do the same things. You might be thinking, oh, I could do this thing with that person. I could go to this place with that person. There's some kind of tie-in with this person into your life. Like, it's looking like a good match from that. And you're like, yeah, hell yeah, I want to do this. Let's do this. So you've met somebody. It feels like a good match because there's some things that they want to do that you want to do. And you could do those things together. That's a great basis, right? To do those things together and to get to know them and see if they are matched with you in other ways, get to the deeper things like values and see them in many situations, so they see if they've got that emotional maturity, that they've healed themselves, that they can I want to say control themselves emotionally. It can feel like that, emotional control, but it's more So can these, self-soothe? Are they like, can they look after themselves emotionally? Can they sort those things out, or they're going to require you, to manage them? Can they manage themselves emotionally? Anyway, you're on the same page. Yeah, and it makes you want to go into this with that Chariot. So what's really behind that? What's really behind that? So it feels like initial stages here. It feels like someone perhaps you've been on a few dates with, and the conversations that you've had, it's like, they want to go to this place, and I want to go to that place too. They want to try this thing, and I want to try that thing too. It feels like it's good companion kind of, and could be a good companion for you. Wow, very good companion for you. This could be your person. This could be a very good match for you with that Justice. Someone that has got the same karma as you, kind of thing. So yeah, I think you've attracted a very good match here. Still feels like early days to me, so you might be wary about this one, but they're making you happy, because that Seven of Inspiration is also the card of protection. The need to protect yourself. They make you happy, but you're not putting all your eggs in one basket at the moment, is what it feels like. Past energy then. What's a recent past energy? Recent past energy in your love life is Eight of Voices. Felt trapped in something. Ace of Emotions, someone that you're in love with. So you were stuck on someone. I was stuck on someone that I was in love with. So you gave your heart away from someone, but it feels like you were waiting for them, and they never came in. They never came forward. Those changes never happened. So you might have needed to, like, in recent past, let go of that person, let go of the hope that they would ever change and never get into alignment with you, and free your heart. Free your heart again to love again, So you felt trapped in that, like someone that you felt that was right for you, but they were never coming forward. And so it was about, Eight of Voices is all about how we trap ourselves in those things through our thoughts. So you had a belief about someone that wasn't right, and they weren't coming forward. But your heart was involved in it. You'd given your heart to them, and so you had to let go of that attachment, that emotional attachment, so that you could free yourself, so your heart could be free, in order to even meet somebody new. Feels like you've met somebody new here. Or if you haven't, you've got someone incoming who, like I said, very initial stages is like there'll be attraction there and all of that kind of thing, yeah. But there'll be certain things that they tell you that they want to do, and you're like, I want to do those things too, and do those things together. Then you can really get to know each other, right? It's good to not just go on dates, but get to know each other in a lot of different situations. You really get to know someone when you travel with them, because travel can be a stressful thing, right? You want to see people in stressful situations and find out who they are. Near future energies, you have the Hermit, some time alone, and Page of Voices. So it feels like you might be in separation with this person for a while. Looking from afar, Page of Voices, textual relationships, so keeping in touch with each other. So this is someone that could come into your life and then go out of your life. Perhaps they've got other responsibilities and stuff like that, as somewhere that they need to be. And yeah, you could be getting to know each other from afar. And while you're kind of on your own paths, the Hermit is being on your own path. So they're doing their thing, you're doing your thing, and you keep in touch with each other. Page of Voices. That's what's coming in. Okay. So this is all about you wanting to be happy with someone else. Ready to bring a relationship in, so you can share your happiness that you've found. What else is it about? It was about you getting your wishes, your desires, your relationship desires met. It's about you being happy for once. Some of you guys, you've been in a lot of relationships where you've made the other person happy. You've been loving them, but you've never quite got the love back that you wanted for yourself. So it's time to choose someone that can actually love on you the way that you want to be loved, right? No, someone who's capable of that. You want to have a victory. So this is more than just a victory, though. The Six of Inspiration is about public recognition of that. Someone that is like wants to love you or wants you on their arm kind of thing. They want to show you off. This is not someone like booty calling and then not telling their friends about it. This is someone that wants to, is proud of being with you, not just loving you as you want to be loved, but proud to be with you as well. So some of you might have had, should we call it relationships or something else? things with people who they don't even want to admit to it, like never boyfriend and girlfriend. They don't even want to add you on Facebook. Then they don't tell anyone, and they're like saying, no, we're not officially girlfriend and boyfriend. You've had like situations like that in the past, but you want to be out there with someone, revealed, be happy together and be seen together, someone that will actually choose you, and they're good about like other people seeing that they're with you as well. So obviously important to you, that Six of Inspiration. What are your fears? Slow. That it's happening too slowly, that perhaps this person, especially if they're going to be away from you, it's like, well, that just makes it too slow. I don't really want to do the long distance kind of thing. It could be something like that. Knight of Materials. This will be too slow. There's your flower. Your flower is in the hair there. The rose in the hair. Mane. Well, slow and steady wins the race, It's a more healthy way of getting into things. The universe might have made it so that you're going to be apart for a while, so that you can get to know each other slowly as well. Slowing things down, You're worried about making the wrong choice here. Two of Inspiration. And also awakening. Something about the spiritual aspect of this. Do you have a strong spiritual connection with this person? Do they have the same values as you? That's really important. And it's not something that is easily found out. We need to be with someone for a while before we get to conversations like this, because they're the deep conversations of like, what are your priorities in life? What's really important to you? Someone might not have thought of that and might not be able to voice that to you. So you need time with them to ascertain what's really important to them. It becomes obvious when we really get to know each other, because you find out what's important to someone, because it's what they're spending their energy on. It's what they invest in, right? It's what they're committed to. Someone can say that it's really important, that the health's really important to them, but if they're not like eating or spending their time and their money on that and going to the gym and all that kind of thing, it's not that important to them. So we can see what someone's investing their time, their energy, their focus on in life. That's what's truly important to them, and that's how best to see if someone's on the same page as you spiritually. Because if you ask them, especially about the spiritual alignment stuff, someone can just say it to you. You can say the right things to you. Someone could, for example, say they're not religious but they're spiritual, and you're like, yes, me too. But that's just words. What does that actually mean? It could mean that they're meditating every day. But it might just mean that it's a concept and they're just quite angry about religions too. It could mean a lot of different things, and just because you might say that kind of thing too, that might have you thinking, oh, that means that they're open to tarot readings, or that, or they're into meditation. It doesn't necessarily mean that, so it's better to get to know someone rather than hear the words of what it is that they, how they would communicate their values, and especially around spirituality and stuff like that. What are your hopes? Well, you're hoping to choose well. You're hoping to choose well, and hope. You're hoping for hope. You're hoping that this is positive and it's healing to the star energy as well. A new star, new energy is that Aquarius energy of just, you hope that this comes good. You hope that this is the one. There's also something about growth there as well, hoping it to grow into something. Okay, so let's get the outcome cards out. I'm going to get all these outcome cards. I'm going to get a few outcome cards so it tells a story, a progression, and these are going to be revealed in the deeper dive, in that extended reading. So if you find that this is your story, it could be a story, you might want to get that. I'm not going to just reveal the outcome cards in the deeper dive read. I'll also be getting cards out of these love decks back here for more information for you. I'll be getting a timing card out for the stuff that's coming in the future. And I'll also be getting message cards out from your person as well. Let's see what they've got to say to you. And outcome cards though. Let's get these out first. There's one. 2. What is that? Oh. I think someone's going to be telling you the feelings. 3. Oh. And then what? Are we getting a clarifier out for that card for sure? It was unexpected. Outcome cards. Then what? And maybe this is the clarifier coming out now. There we go. Okay. One more. One more. One more for flowers, please. Outcome cards. Yeah, you've got some of the things in these cards that we need to go deeper into that, and I'll be doing that. Okay. Because there's a bit of, you've got a bit of a roller coaster coming up here, and it's good to know about this, to get ready for this, because you might be hearing things that you don't want to hear. Anyway, I'll get into that in the deeper dive read. As I said, I'll also be getting cards out from all of these and messages from your person and timing card. If you are interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive the reading. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in that place, in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. Isn't it beautiful? And in that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. When you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on the subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads a week. Let me know what you want them to be about below. And I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show as well, so come along to that sometime. Would love to give you some more specific personal information in one of those mini reads. And so if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell, and this one is along with the Tarot of Mystical Moments, then this one's for you. Let's give you a full Celtic Cross love spread. Find out what's going on in your love life at the moment. Now, as usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find it's your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, then you might want to get that. If you do, toward the end of the reading, we'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading. What is this reading all about? Well, it's about temperance. It's about patience. It's about taking your time. It's about tempering yourself. It's about dealing with your emotions yourself. Rather than being pushed around by what's going on or not going on around you with someone else as well. For those of you that have been waiting for someone, this could be your reading if it's all about the wait, the temperance, the patience, and all that kind of stuff. So what's hindering you guys? Shells, what's hindering you in your love life at the moment? What's holding you back? What's crossing you? 9 of Pentacles. Oh, single, independent. You've been by yourself for a while. You are in the masculine energy as well as the feminine energy, as you've got to be when you're single. Doing it all for yourself kind of thing. You might have got yourself in a rut there, be feeling very good about yourself, doing the self-love. You've got major wins. This is a very strong position to be in, but sometimes we can overdo that single independent energy, and we can get into that, well, I don't need anyone else, or like, I don't want anyone else kind of an energy. Can we be too independent and shut relationships out? I think, yes, I think we can if we've got too much in the masculine energy, which we've got to be if we're single. We've got to be. If you don't have a masculine energy in your life, like taking charge, taking the lead on certain kind of things, if you're by yourself, you've got to be that energy yourself. The trouble is when relationships come in, if we carry on in that energy, then that's not going to serve us very well. We've got to learn to soften up in the relationship and be more in the feminine there. And let someone else do something for us. Let them take the lead, you know. You guys, you might be waiting for someone to come in who's stronger than you. Someone with very masculine energy. But you might not be realizing, because you don't want to compromise yourself, right? And I'm not asking you to do that, but you might not be realizing that you do need to be in that softer energy for relationships. What you don't want to be is single, independent, have someone come into your life. They're likely to have a lesser energy. If you let them into your life like that, you'll be the one ending up taking the lead, being in that masculine energy and doing more than they do. You don't want that. You'll end up with a passenger if you do that. You want someone that's stronger than you, but you also want to get it. So, someone that you can surrender to, someone that you can get into that feminine energy with. So how do things appear on the face of it for you guys? How does it appear on the face of it? Interesting reading, this one. The dynamics of the masculine and feminine energies. Archetypal energies, you know. We've got both within us. How do things appear on the face of it? King of Swords. This is the feminine version of the King of Swords. So you're very intelligent, and you know yourself, and you know what you want, and you can think things through, and you make good decisions for yourself. This is someone that's on top of everything. They've got all the bills paid and all that kind of stuff, and very logical, and you've mastered the mind kind of thing. You don't trip yourself out anymore. So you're coming across as very stable energy with that Nine of Pentacles and the King of Swords. You're waiting for someone to come in that's kind of good enough for you, someone that's showing that they're doing that same kind of a thing. But I do feel like, well, the Nine of Pentacles is crossing you. The Nine of Pentacles is a positive card. So how is that working against you? It's got to be something about you needing to drop some of that energy, not all of it. I mean, don't dumb yourself down to be in a relationship. Yeah, definitely not that. King of Swords, you want to be in that mental power still. Don't dumb yourself down. Don't give your power away. But getting into the feminine isn't that. It's not giving your power away. You choose someone that's really good for you, someone that takes the lead, and someone that holds you safe, and then you can surrender to them and let them take over some things in your life. Trust them to do that. You just got to choose really well in order to do that. We don't want to be surrendering to any old guy. What's behind that is a King of Wands. Yeah, this one, the one that will. King of Wands is a very passionate energy. It's a masculine energy. They know what it is that they want. It can be an entrepreneur, that kind of thing. They know what they want. They set goals for themselves. There is someone that will take the lead. They march to the beat of their own drum. No one tells them what to do. They're the boss. And yeah, this kind of an energy is a masculine that you can surrender to. So if it's someone that is marching to the beat of their own drum, they set goals, they achieve those goals, someone that's paying the bills, you know, if they're showing you that they're doing all of that stuff, then and showing you that they love you as well, or that they've got the capability to do that, then you can surrender to that person. What's behind that is a Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is one that has boundaries. Okay, so now this gets really interesting, because what's really behind this, King of Swords, it's like, no, I'm intelligent and I know what I'm doing kind of thing. What's really behind that in your energy is a masculine energy comes in that has got that strong masculine power, and you're like, you've got some defenses against that. The Queen of Swords has got some defenses, some I'll chop your head off with, you come near me with that. You've got a bit of I want to out masculine the masculine going on here. Could be a bit of a battle with your masculine side and this masculine coming in. Now, you could be waiting for this, and the universe might be saying, but you're waiting for something that doesn't exist. Not that there isn't any masculine out there, not that there isn't anyone stronger than you, but someone that will be in the masculine and then fight you over that? No. This is saying that if you had your wishes, you would draw a boundary, you'd push them away. There's something unyielding about you that would push away the exact kind of person that you want. And so you think that you're waiting, but the universe is like, I cannot bring that person in, because you say no to them. You battle them. You outdo them. You won't yield to them. You won't let them be in their role as the masculine. Some of you, this could be about mistrust of the masculine. Perhaps you've had masculine energies in your life before. Fathers, brothers, uncles, bosses, lovers who took power over you, and you think that, you know, that toxic masculine pushing you around, abusing, that kind of thing. and you could throw the baby out with the bathwater kind of thing and going like, I don't like masculinity. Well, there's positive masculinity and there's toxic masculinity. Yeah, I don't like toxic masculinity either. Don't like toxic femininity either. Toxic femininity to me is the manipulation through emotions, you know, turning the weepies on or things like that, or big doe eyes, and manipulating through that emotional stuff. I don't like that either, you see. Some of you need to heal yourself with regards to the masculine here so that you can actually let a relationship in that will be good for you. Some of the masculine that is in the positive masculine. Perhaps get listening to, if you've had like too much toxic masculine in your life, and there's plenty out there to look at, you need to get focused on some positive masculine so you can trust them more. They are out there. Lewis Howes is one of them. Lewis Howes, Howes. Check out his YouTube channel. It's called The School of Greatness. I've been listening to this guy for years. He is positive masculine, for sure. For sure. Now, you might not resonate with him, but if you just listen to him, he's very self-aware, and he's doing the work, and he's healing and all of that kind of thing, and he's out there speaking about it too and urging other men to do it as well. Listen to that guy. I'm telling you, listen to that guy, and listen to the people that he's talking to too, because then you might get more of a grasp of what a positive masculine is, and you get more switched on to that, letting that energy into your life by just listening to them first. You'll get more of a trust in the masculine, and look for one like that. So shout out to Lewis Howes, you're awesome. I love it, you know, because I've been doing this business, helping people to heal for many years. I started it off in 2001, my business, and it's really important to me urging the feminine. I feel like I can only really talk to the feminine part of men too, but really to the feminine, because I can only help people in ways that I've healed myself, right? And for a long time, I wasn't seeing it happen with masculines. It might have been happening somewhere, but I wasn't seeing that. It's like there was toxic masculine. Do you know what I mean? Like, sorry to call you out on this, but to the likes of what's his name now? That big guy. It's very. I find he's toxic. Can't even remember his name. In the world of healing and of personal growth, there's been a lot of toxic masculine out there, and so I was like, where are the guys that are like me promoting the healing? Where are the guys need to be on that too? It's no good just all the women doing it, and then we're like, oh well, where are the men that have done that work too? Lewis Howes, he's out there and he's doing it. So good on you for that. Okay, so what's in your recent past energy? Yeah, so be around more and listen to that positive masculine, to be in that energy, and then realize they are out there. Sure, there might not be that many of them, but they are out there. Immerse yourself in that. So you've been all by yourself. Recent past energy, the Hermit, you've been by yourself. You've been doing your own thing on your own path. I'm seeing that with the Nine of Pentacles. It's all been about self-love in your own path, doing things for yourself, being by yourself, making yourself happy, paying your own bills, working on your business and career and all of that, perhaps your health, you know, just making your life better. What's coming in the near future? What's coming in the near future? The Knight of Wands. Ooh, someone passionate. Eight of Swords. You're setting yourself free. Right. So you're going to open up, set yourself free from this prison. And the prison isn't like being single. It's not that. The prison is of your mind, like the, if I'm not single, I'm with a toxic masculine. It's that belief. You're not with a toxic masculine. I'm not saying that whoever you got coming in won't have anything toxic going on, but it's that belief that you've got. So you've got someone coming in. Knight of Wands. Could be player kind of an energy. It's a shame that King of Wands isn't coming in. But the Knights can turn into Kings. So, how do the Knights turn into Kings? Well, the Knight of Wands is someone that's attracted to you. They want to take you out. They want to get you into bed. Let's be honest about it. It might go further than that. they might develop into the king. They might already be the king. But when they approach you, it's going to be purely that they want you. They want to claim you. They want you. Can you get yourself into a relationship like that and take it step by step and see if it turns into more? Because someone who is the king of one's energy will start out like that. Especially masculine, of course. They're going to want to get you in bed. Of course they are going to want to get you in bed. Can you? Can you do that? Can you succumb to that? Can you? Of course, only if you trust them. But yeah, can you recognize the positive masculine? Can you set yourself free to embrace that and go? Because what do you want to do? What do you want to do? How do you want to get into a relationship? Do you want it to be not like that? Do you want them to not be masculine, not to try and get you into bed first of all? Do you want to make a decision before you have sex so that you don't get the chemistry going on that has your attraction to someone that perhaps isn't good for you? Totally up to you. I'm not saying any way is right or wrong, but I'm saying if you are looking for someone that's really masculine, oh yeah, they're going to want to get you into bed. Of course they are. They're going to be the masculine, right? I'm getting contradictions in you, see. I'm getting it again. It's like the kind of one that you want, you're pushing away. How are you pushing them away? Well, they come in trying to get you into bed and you're like, no, that makes you toxic. It doesn't make them toxic. Believe me, every man, the toxic ones, yeah. They're not toxic ones, yeah. They're all going to want to get you into bed. Of course they are. That's part of the masculine. So don't, like I said, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater here. If someone's trying to get you into bed straight away, doesn't mean that they're toxic. That's not a toxic trait. That's a masculine trait. They're going to be men. It doesn't mean that it's only going to go wrong. It doesn't mean that it's going to go right either. But it's the start of things. It's how relationships start off. It's how the majority of relationships start off. How the majority of relationships, if you're choosing a masculine man, starts off. Let's put it that way. If you're trying to start things off in a different way, you might be attracting more feminine men, and I don't think that's going to be right for you. Not with these energies. Safe, yeah, boring. They wouldn't last. They wouldn't last with you. So, it's about temperance. You've been waiting for the right person to come in, not realizing you've got contradictions in your energies, and you're saying yes to one thing and pushing it away with the other hand. What else is this reading about? Queen of Pentacles. You're so stable. That's like this, the Nine of Pentacles energy. A little bit too stable, a little bit unyielding, not feminine. Queen of Pentacles, it's a feminine energy, yeah, but there's an unyielding about this. It's like, well, I'm all right. I've got the stability. Don't come in and disrupt my life kind of thing. I'm all over everything. Your energy is kind of, let me be honest here, your energy is kind of attracting I can't call them that, a feminine guy. They wanted to call him something else. That's not going to make you happy. They're not going to make you happy. But very safe option for you. You will remain in control. You'll be the kind of masculine energy, the emperor energy within the relationship, the stable one. You'll soon get over it because you'll be the one that's earning the money, sorting out the household, doing it all. You'll be encouraging them to be more masculine, but they ain't. They're not that. So, yeah, it's not going to last. Luckily, in the near future, you've got a Knight of Wands coming in that is a masculine one. The universe knows what would be best for you. Okay, what are your fears? What are your fears? This should be interesting. What are your fears? The Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is an energy of accomplishment. It's when you have everything that you want kind of thing. And your success is, you're fearing the success, fearing having too much, being too much, putting yourself out of everyone's league is what that is. He's not really happy. He's not really happy with his accomplishments there. He's put himself out of everyone's league. What else? Queen of Cups. Oh, the feminine energy, very feminine energy. You're fearing Queen of Cups, getting in that soft, receiving energy. You guys have been hurt, and it has you in your battle energy here, and you're fearing getting into that and being hurt again, being in that soft place. You've been in it before, in that feminine energy, and they hurt you because you weren't choosing very well back then. Yeah, you need to choose someone that's good for you too, and cut them out if they're not good for you. Say no to them, but don't let it stop you being in this energy. So you're actually afraid of being in that receptive, open receptive energy, someone caring for you, nurturing you, someone taking care of you. What about your wishes? Your wishes are the Eight of Cups. You want movement. You want to leave emotional attachments behind. You want to heal. You're hoping to be free of the emotional attachments, the stuff that's heavy in your heart, the past, the beliefs and all of that. You want to be free of that stuff that's heavy in your heart. It's wanting transformation. You want to move towards something new. You want a different kind of an experience. You want someone that's like you. Look at this. You've got 2 swans, 2 dragonflies, 2 butterflies, 2 lovebirds there as well. There's a definite desire in you to pair up with someone, but this Eight of Cups is about walking away from what isn't right for you, to have a new start, to leave those emotional attachments behind. For some of you, it's family stuff as well that you need to heal from. You're also hoping to choose really well, to weigh up your options, to choose better. And I think we all need to do that now, is start choosing better for ourselves. Like making a much more educated choice in who to partner up with. A lot of us have been like taught the whole Disney thing of just whoever you got the feelings for. So, and then you go, oh, I've got a strong connection with this person based on the feelings, and I'm presuming that that's my intuition. It's like, no, feelings is just one part of it. It's just attraction. It's all it is. And attraction, you can be attracted to someone because they feel familiar. It's not a good thing to go off, especially if you've had things in your past, like bad energies in the past. Then you're attracted to someone that's the same as that because it's familiar. Feelings aren't the best thing to go off. There's got to be that. I mean, you've got to have the attraction. Yeah, it's important, the physical attraction. You've also got to have like the mental, be on the same page as each other mentally. What are the other ones? Same kind of status, right? And that could be that masculine thing too. So you've got to have like the same potential as you. You don't want, to be you, like within this Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. You could be like doing really well for yourself financially. You don't want to go out with a pauper, someone that's really struggling. You're equally yoked. That's important. You need to be on the same page emotionally. So they need to have compassion. They need to be doing the work on themselves. They need to also regulate themselves emotionally and all of that. That's really important to be in a relationship with someone. You don't want them projecting their stuff on you, going crazy, flipping out and stuff like that. You don't want that. Values as well, the spiritual. Are you aligned spiritually? Do you have the same values in life? That's really important too. Now, not only that tells you whether you're in alignment with someone, all of those things, but there's a stage beyond that. What do they want in relationship? Like, are they willing to invest in relationship? Do they want something long term or not? Are they ready? Are they ready for a relationship? Are they actually going to make the effort in there? Because you can have someone as aligned as they whatever, but if they're not willing to put the same amount of effort into a relationship than you, then that's a no-go, right? So they need to be doing that. They actually need to put it into action. And I think that's what you've got with this Knight of Wands here. You've got King of Wands, Knight of Wands. You are attracting good energy for you, but there's things that you need to sort out in yourself and in your beliefs to actually let them in, to let that type in that would be the best for you. So I had to do this years ago, because the ones that I am truly attracted to, they're the fiery, passionate ones, very masculine. But I was wounded by the masculine too. I abused as a child, and I've had terrible experiences with the masculine. And I had to heal that before. And while I was healing, I was making bad choices for myself. It looked like good choices, but it was the feminine ones. It was, I wanted like a wife in a way. I wanted someone that was like emotionally nurturing to me because I was healing, And so I'd go for that kind of person, but that's not the one that I'm really attracted to. I get bored of them easily because, no, I need a really masculine one. I was afraid of the really masculine ones. But now I've healed myself and I can choose better. I'm not afraid of the masculine ones. I'm afraid of the toxic masculine, yeah, but I recognize it and I get the hell away from it. I don't choose that anymore. I will still be attracted to them, but I ain't going there anymore. Positive masculine, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll only choose them, and there's not that many of them around. So you've got to choose really wisely. Let's get your outcome cards out. I will be revealing these outcome cards in the deeper dive. So if you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be your story, you might want to get that. Because I'm going to go into more advice for you in there. Let's see what the other cards say. The outcome cards, I'm going to get a progression of them out so we can see what your outcome is, how it's moving forward and all of that. I'll be getting a timing card out as well. Oh, that's good. It's a good start. Number 2. Oh, okay. Yes, I can see that for you guys. 3. Right. 4. Okay. 2 more, perhaps? Yes. Oh, hello. That's really good. Can I just leave it at that one? Oh, damn it. That's not good. You got a bit of a roller coaster here, but some interesting information that comes out that will help you in this outcome card as well. A couple of hiccups in this, but I like it. So if you're interested in finding out what they are, and like I said, getting the rest of the cards out, a timing card out. I'll also be getting message cards out from your person as well. The person that's heading your way, this Knight of Wands, this King of Wands, these masculines that are coming towards you. What do they want to say to you too? That's going to be interesting. So if you are interested in that, I will pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video down there before you click off. Click on the subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year. Not these energy updates. Gone into automatic mode. I make 3 of these love picker card reads a week, and I do actually make an energy update for the collective every day as well. And I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, so I'd love to see you in there and give you a bit more personal guidance from the cards as well. So come along there sometime. So if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly.